Hi everyone, welcome back to another video, and today I have an early review of Jay's Transforming Car, which retails for $54.99 with 387 pieces, and I think this is a really good set at a really unfortunate price. So starting off with the side builds, there's three very simple side builds in this set, which is this small little like bit of foliage with the tree, this turret which goes on the back, and then a crate which also goes on the back, which I'll show those on the actual car itself. However, one thing special about this missile launcher, you can just slot it right there, and this can be used by the villains, potentially being covered by some foliage. It is very simple, but it's just sort of nice to have. We don't really get much of this anymore in Ninjago, so yeah, they're very nice builds. And then this crate just comes with a couple sides on the inside. Yeah, nothing too special. So let's go on to the main build of the set. So this is Jay's Transforming Car, and I really like the build of this. I love the size. Some of the recent Ninjago cars just haven't been hitting for me recently. I don't know, something about this one really does. It might just be, I mean, I really like Jay, so it's just really nice to get a full vehicle for him. He hasn't been a ninja in a while. But yeah, I mean, it looks amazing, in my opinion. You've got some engine detailing at the front, a sticker, a little bumper bar. We'll get more to the front in a moment. Some clips on the side which you can put their Jay and Nia's swords on. These little spinners on the side, which again we'll get to later. You've got the main cockpit, which is really nice, two-seater, so you can get Jay on one side, just like this, and then Nia on the other. On the inside, let me just pull this off so I can actually get on the inside. You can see there's some sticker detailing showing the play feature of this car, which again we'll get to in just a moment. At the back, you got two flags, which look very nice. And right now, the back feels very empty. However, the crate mentioned before, you can stick that at the bottom, just like that, which already makes it feel much better at the back. You can also grab the spring-loaded shooter at the back, and attach that. Where is it? Right there. So as you're driving along, you can shoot it out just like that. And then obviously you get an extra in the set in case you lose it, and that can be stored at the back. But yeah, I mean, this looks really good. Getting into the play feature, very simple. You just pick it up and twist it around. And once you do that, what I originally thought was just some photo magic, it does actually bring the car down a bit, so it gets a bit more of an angle. And then as you drive along, these crowns on the side spin as well, which is very cool. I really like that play feature. It's similar to the Katana 4x4 from Secrets of Forbidden Spinjitzu, and I mean, I really like that. I really liked it then. That one was kind of iffy for me when I originally built it, but this one works so smoothly and it's really nice. And going on to the design, this is all built upside down, but you've got a dragon head with dragon claws coming through, and then it just sort of keeps that detailing through the back. But yeah, I mean, I really like this build. It's a shame the price it's at, but we'll get to that at the end. Yeah, I mean, not too much else to say about it. You've got a little J on the side for J, obviously, and yeah, you got some lights as well. That's about it though. I do think this is a very cool build though. So our first figure is Jay, who comes in his new dragon armor. I'm calling it dragon armor because this doesn't have an official name yet. We have a name for their forms called the Draconis forms, which we'll see soon. But I mean, just the basic armor, the basic suit, I'm calling dragon armor. Jay's is really nice. Obviously, you've got he's back to being a ninja, so you've got the blue, you've got the bright yellow. He's still doing a dark blue half mask, which might still mean he's partially rogue. However, it might just be because that's what they have in production and they don't have the regular blue. Comes with his headband piece as well. And yeah, the armor, Like the scale detailing is very cool. It's got gold trims on it. Feels a bit jagged on Jay compared to some of the other ninja. Some use their elemental powers, kind of. Jay's not quite so much, but you can kind of see it. But yeah, special thing about Jay though. So because Jay's regular head, movie head, hasn't been in production in a while, we now have a new Jay face. So we've got this sort of awkward expression for Jay now. And then on the other side, a much more angry expression, which is very different from the one we had originally, which is just nice. It's nice to get new expressions for the ninja. We rarely do anymore. Dragon's Rising was our first in a while. But yeah, it's really nice to get this for Jay, especially in the mainline sets, as he also has this in the legacy sets. And then with his dragon armor, he goes back to the more regular face. Ooh, I got that on upside down. So yeah, that's Jay. I do think he's one of the better ninja, in my opinion. I mean, I really like these suits. It's just struggling to find a name for them right now, really. But yeah, let's go on to the next one. Our next figure is Nia, who again is also in a regular dragon armor. Main color is her light blue medium azure, which looks really good for her. I mean, I've always loved this color scheme for Nia ever since Dragon's Rising really made it her main color. She keeps the dark gray, gunmetal gray arms. She's got a little bit of dark red on her belt as well. You can also see on her scaling how it's more wavy. Keeps that gold tips, but it's more of a wavy design, which looks really nice. And then this is just very normal for Nia. You've got her headband piece, and then just her movie face underneath the half mask, which is also in that medium azure. Nothing too special about this version of Nia, but yeah, it's nice to get in the set. She doesn't come with the big armor piece either, but you can get that in a spinner and also with her dragon armor, obviously. Our next figure is the only exclusive figure in this set, and probably the biggest draw for most people, Dragon Kai, who I think looks really good. I love the design of it. Unfortunately, he uses dark red for the wings, which feels off compared to some of the other ninja who use mostly brighter colors, except Cole, who obviously uses the black. But it's just so they could cheap out a little. But I don't hate that because we really needed the budget going into some of these other sets. So yeah, I mean, this is a great figure. I love the design on his armor. Again, got those scales, except you can kind of see similar to Nia, but less wavy. They're more like fiery, obviously, with fire. You've got the gold tips on all of them. You can kind of see like where the fire would seep through and stuff like that. The Dragon Ninja are really cool. They come with these helmets, which look amazing. They're dual molded to be their primary and secondary colors, as well as these massive dragon tails, which really help them stand up. And then these are just rubberized pieces, all in their main colors, which is really nice. At least Kai's isn't dark red. But again, another reason why the wings should have been a different color, because all the ninja, except Lloyd, actually use their the same tail color and wing color. So Kai just feels a bit off with it. But he's just got his Dragon's Rising head underneath. Obviously using the rising, I actually don't know what this version's called, but the one where they got all the energy in their face is apparently what we'll see in the show with these forms. And then obviously the other side is just their generic faces. But yeah, I mean, a very, very cool figure and probably the biggest draw in terms of figures for the set. Next up, we have the Earth Monster, who is one of the main five villain types, or four villain types, I guess, throughout the wave. And I mean, yeah, he looks sick. He comes with this new dual molded piece, gunmetal gray and tan, and he uses it as not only both his weapons, but also as his helmet piece. But yeah, you can just take those off. They're just attached with simple clips. The detailing on him is really good. You've got some of the gold to act like change. You've got like what looks like lava on the inside, or similar to Cole's elemental power color on the inside, which looks really nice. The crystallized piece in trans orange as well, which is new for the wave. His face print is very cool as well. And yeah, it's a corrupted version of the Earth, which you can see it very well. And I'm excited to see these guys in action in the show. I think they'll be the coolest. I mean, these are my favorites out of all the villains. The acid monster and the mutation monster are cool. It's just these guys are super cool. I don't know how to explain it. I just really like the power of Earth. But yeah, very cool figure. And let's go into the last one. So our final figure for the set is the Loyalist Leader. This is the leader of the monsters and the Loyalists. So what is seemingly the main villain for the season. They come with this big staff using the Ejitsu blade, not Ejitsu, Arrow blade piece. Amazing. I believe that's a print. Yeah, it is a print on the staff because it comes in 3 other sets this wave. So it's really nice to get that as a print. And yeah, not too much special to it. There's something interesting I found when building the sets. For some reason, this one uses a gray stud when the other 2 use green. But yeah, that's just kind of a random thing. Going into the detailing, there's a lot to this detailing that kind of spoils who it is. Mind you, the face does as well, which we'll get to. I'll mention when the spoiler will happen. But yeah, I mean, it's a very cool figure design. Uses the same torso and legs as the other Loyalists, which is a bit of a shame, but it's a really nice design of the dark red and the gold. You've also got the same symbols that the monsters have. Anyways, to finish off this figure, I will be mentioning spoilers for Dragons Rising Season 4, which is not out at the time of recording, nor will it be out by the time of me posting this, but she's Dr. Leroux. Yeah, you can really tell in the design. These are Imperium roads. She's loyal to Empress Beatrix, and in the old town, which I'll go over in that set, you can see their base. But yeah, I mean, really cool to get her. I wish she had a slightly different face, and especially wish different torso and legs. But again, so much of the budget went into Legacy this year, especially with this first wave. So I'm happy with some of the few corners cut here, just to make some figures where they could have been better, not as amazing. But I mean, you can't complain too much when some of these sets are amazing. This figure, though, is still a really good figure. And yeah, I mean, don't have much else to say about her. So that was my review of Jay's transforming car. I do think this is a good set. It comes with one exclusive figure in terms of Dragon Kai, and then 2 figures who only come in more expensive sets. So it's just a bit of a cheaper way to get them. Thing I can't excuse is the price. $55 for this is high. I totally recommend it if you find it on sale. I mean, if you were to get any of the main Dragons Rising sets, this wouldn't be the first one I recommend. It would be like second or third, I think. I do think it's like a good build. It's just definitely something you should get on sale, or at least on some kind of discount. Even getting it at around $40, so $15 off max, I think makes it a perfect set. Because $40 for 5 figures, for almost 400 pieces, and some pretty big pieces. It's like a very nice build to have, and much better than some of the other stuff that came out in Dragons Rising this year so far. Yeah, I mean, I totally recommend it if you can afford it. If you've got the money to buy a bunch of these sets like I do, then go for it. But if you're a bit more limited, you can wait. But if you were to buy any Dragons Rising set, I'd recommend this one. Yeah, again, probably second or third. We'll go over those other big ones soon. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.